Hello everyone, Akinoff here, and welcome back to Tales of Phantasia. When we last left off, we'd just gotten Suzu all of her ability. Well, not all of them, but you know, the majority. However, I realized after the fact that that causes a slight problem. We won't be able to get all the titles if we do this. And, well, to be honest, I don't particularly care anymore about those particular titles. They're not the interesting titles, they're the boring, grindy titles that we'll be missing out on. But as for what we're doing now, we have, well, there's a few things to do. Where are we? Let's find our way to Olive, and to the island south of Olive. Okay, this island is fairly interesting. We can't really do much right now because how much money do we have? Nowhere near enough to do anything here. But on this island, there's a shop. These two are the shopkeepers, this other guy does something else. If you talk to this one, yep, we can buy some very good armor. Good shield, good gauntlets, and a crescent bow if you don't have anything that good. And that's not the too particularly interesting thing. I mean, if you got the money, yeah, go for it. And then there's this guy who sells you the combo command. Now we can't afford this, even if we make it cheap. The combo command is a special item that allows you to simply use inputs as your means of attack. So down down B or down down A or something would result in some technique. I don't actually know the actual techniques, the actual button presses and stuff for everyone's techniques, but a bit like a fighting game. I think people describe it as being like Street Fighter, but that's something that we can get in the future when we have money, because right now we're not exactly rich. But before that, we have some destinations, including this cave, and a few places that we've been before that we didn't quite do what we should have because I stuffed up. Anyway, I'm gonna throw up a holy bottle, and we're gonna go through here. In this cave, what we need to do is get towards the end of the cave to where we fought Gnome. Actually, one thing I wanna do on Archie is I want to disable some of her abilities, like Tempest and Maelstrom. No, and I want to re-enable Indignation, because well, to be honest, Maelstrom and Tempest and all that aren't very good. Suzu's a bit low on TP at the moment. I realised that we should probably solve that issue quite quickly. There's a few things that I'm going to do about that. Firstly, I'm going to exchange the Thief's Cape for, where is it? A Fairy Ring, because we have a lot of those. And I'm going to use a Mangeline Gel or two, make it free on her. I mean, we can buy them plentifully and it's no problem. Now we simply want to go along the path that we've been before to what we did to get to Gnome. To be honest, out of Suzu's current techniques, not Omega Storm, but I think it's Flare Blitz? I don't know because of the fact that she always says Omega Storm, but her Fire Shuriken are probably her best techniques for in general of her current moveset. She's got some other awesome techniques that she gets later, but for now these are probably her best. This is probably her best method of fighting. We want to just get down further. I mean, projectiles tend to be fairly reliable. I could be running from battles and stuff, cutting them out, but I don't know if that'll... Nah, I'm not going to. Not really worth it. And what we want to do is go up through here and this door here. And here we will find Emerald. This is the Emerald Pact Ring. Not just an emerald, it's the Emerald Pact Ring. Because if I go to equip on claws now, I should probably find it at the bottom. Yep, Emerald. Resistance to all except light, reduce darkness space, greatly reduce darkness space damage. It's a good ring. And well, we're gonna be... Well, that's not exactly what I want. I don't want it hitting... I want this to actually go fairly quickly because I could get poisoned here. Which is quite a pain in the ass, to be honest. I mean, it's not really a bother on Chris, but on anyone else, poison can be quite annoying. Anyway, we want to get out of this cave, and we're going to move on to our next destination, which is also a cave. We're going spelunking. Or caving, or whatever you want to call it. We want to get out of here quickly. We don't want to waste any time on any of this stuff. In fact, I'm going to run away from this because it may be quicker than, you know, actually killing them. Yeah, it's quicker than killing them. Just because it's quicker. I'm not concerned about anything else, I just want to get it done with quicker. And I don't want to fight a Death Gazer. That's a pain in the ass. Fighting a Basilisk type enemy, not really worth the effort. And we're out of there, and we're back into here. Where it's frog mouths. There's a few things that we'll be getting this episode that we have missed. The last episode we went to a bunch of places, but we also missed a few things there. Simply because we didn't go to the areas or I didn't explore enough. It's something that happens fairly often. I simply don't explore enough in the context of these Let's Plays because I have an objective in mind and I forget about getting every... Like, normally I'm very thorough with my exploration and I'm like, okay, what's in this? And it was very different when I came back and played this again. I was like, okay, I should be very objective. Well, that's not exactly too helpful. Anyway, we want to come over here. And we're going to throw up another holy bottle, despite the fact that we only have a few left. I'm going to stock up on those again. Anyway, now that we've got a holy bottle, what we want to do is we want to head north and into the caves. Specifically, we want to head to where we entered the underground. As you know, this move's good for dealing with these were-vultures. Flare Blitz, I think it is. Or as it's pronounced, Omega Storm, even though we have another move called Omega Storm. I still find that annoying. I'll be complaining about it for days. Anyway, we want to get into the caves up here. This one. We want to go down this rope. Down into this area. Nothing too much to worry about down here. I mean, I think we can just wipe all three of these out with just... Okay. If we can just about wipe them out just with Suzu. Archie will, of course, decimate anyone else who's in our path. It's actually quite nice to have Suzu as the lead, because you play it a very different way. You play more keep away and less push. We got a reverse ult, and this is an amethyst. I believe there's 2 more items down here, which we may as well get. Even if that means getting into a few encounters. And with Chester and Suzu, we throw so many projectiles, everything dies before Archie gets a chance to cast, or at least against low level enemies. That's one of my favourite things about that particular combination. Over here we have iron boots, and we have some hill giants who can take about 1 hit each. Like, Chester and Suzu are projectile characters. They're very good at it. Although Suzu also has a lot of close combat techniques. Suzu's more versatile than you might expect, and we get a mist ult. That's the last item down here, and we want out. Free water lilies? That's just an Omega Storm and whatever Chester does. And as usual, Fury Rings are being helpful in the fact that we use next to no TP on the characters that have it equipped. Right. Our next destination is somewhere where we went last time, and this is somewhere where we went last time as well. Our next destination is going to be Undine's Cave, because there's something that we missed there. Fortunately, there's also something else that I want to show off about that location. A certain event. But before we do that, I'm gonna we're gonna firstly get out of this area, going south and killing werevultures, throwing fiery ninja stars. Wouldn't all the ninja of the world be proud of us? We're just throwing fire at people. Probably not. They'd be like, what are you doing? It's not your job. Do your job properly. Kill them while they sleep. Yes. Kill them while they sleep. Very effective strategy. That is, mind you. I mean, I never did get the I never did try to actually make the sleep killing strategy work in Xenoblade Chronicles, because I believe there's a strategy you can use that allows you to, if you put an enemy to sleep with a certain party, you can just attack them endlessly and they won't wake up. It's a bit of a weird thing. What I want to do is, I don't really want to buy items from there. Let's head back to a Cloud, I prefer. Is this the right place? No, this is Relish. I think I can buy food here? Of course I can. But let's do... just... No wonder I'm so poor. I've been spending all this money on food. Like, I have bananas. And I'm even, like, not sure I even want to try get this title anymore. where is the actual... That's the inn. That's the little girl who we'll deal with in due time. Here's the thing. Hoods. We want holy bottles. Well, actually, we want to stock up on all our curative stuff, but that's beside the point. We mostly want holy bottles. I'd take rune bottles, but that's a waste of time. Okay, and we're good. You know, in my head I was actually imagining that we'd be coming to the older Ecluid, wherever it's pronounced, and that would be in this, that would be in a small area. How would I describe it? Yes, it's small, that's for sure, but that's not what I meant. They'd be in this nice, quaint town, but instead we're here. And if we walk here... Yeah, why did we come back here again? Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of unpleasant, wasn't it? Right. Yeah. Well, with mint, what could possibly go wrong? Yeah, let's eat here. Once again, just so you know, Susan doesn't partake in this event, she just sits on the sideline. And we have a picnic. It looks about this, like aesthetically, I think the same as last time, but hopefully none of Archie's terrible food. And of course, as expected, it's great. Yeah, she is the well, homely one in a lot of ways. Well, I'm saying homely in a different sense to how it can be used, aren't I? Yay, food! Yeah. Just is such a dick. Oh yeah. Head for the hills, everyone! Yeah, maybe. And we get... Yeah. That's not very nice, but I believe you. Oh, really? As usual, they put all the pressure on Cress. You know, as they always have. Fight these ninjas alone, Cress! Fucking hey, that's so stupid. The whole ninja fighting alone thing. While fighting all those ninja alone, it's like, why am I doing this again? But it turned out to be delicious. And yeah, but I bet Mint really made it. Of course. And of course, guess who gets all the credit? Yeah. logic points to the fact that Mint must have been involved, so therefore she's the one responsible for it. Yeah. Playing up the tomboy girl who can't cook as a trope. Everyone's so mean to Archie. I mean, she'll learn to cook eventually. She's got longer than the rest of us to do it. And Mint gained the title of Perfect Lady. That's a scene that I really, really enjoy. Like, there's a lot of those sorts of scenes. They're actually, they may be a little dated. But anyway, if we go into Limestone Cave, we want to proceed going upwards again. And for fighting these, it is practically better that we do this than any other move, even though you might think that, say, Merciless Thunder would be better. It's not really, it only does 900 damage. Whereas we can do 1500 with the other move. The person we're really relying on for the damage though is Archie. Firstly because Suzu's lower level than the rest of them and, well, not equipped to the best of her ability. What we want to do is we want to go down here, flip this switch. We want to throw up a holy bottle. And we want to proceed towards the end room where we found Maelstrom, which we unfortunately see even more than, like, one of those hits was 900. That implies a lot about how powerful this spell, how this is the most powerful of the spells. I mean, both it and Merciless Thunder would cost you 520,000 gold if you were to buy them. There'd be a fair bit later in the game. Then, not a fair bit, not too much, but just a little bit later than we are. First we want to go down here because, you know, we can. And we want to get the dash ring. The dash ring's a advanced item. It allows you to dash whenever you want. We also want to go in here and flip this switch, I believe. No, that's the wrong one. We want to flip it again. It's the one in the back that we want to flip. You know, I'm not always perfect about this. As you can see, that's not too effective either. So, as you can see, Flare Blitz is Suzu's most effective move, unless the enemy's like resilient to fire. Which will come into a dungeon where that's the case soon, quite soon. The reason I'm actually playing Suzu right now is so that I can actually use her properly. Because she can be quite difficult to... most people will mainly play as Chris. You can play as any other characters if you really want to. You could play as Archie, Chester, anyone. But it's quite a pain in the ass to actually get... Why would I run from a giant squid? We can kill it instantly. Anyway, it's quite a pain in the ass to get the right techniques for other characters down because you're so used to using Chris. And Chris plays very differently from Suzu or Chester or anyone else really. Like, you could argue that you could say Claus and Archie play the same, and yeah, they do. And I didn't even need. I should have used freaking flaming shuriken. It's a giant squid. I can kill it with just Suzu. And the point is, there's actually a good reason you want to learn how to use Suzu. there's a side quest called like something trials. Like there's a set of trials that you have to do for Susie to gain her second to best weapon. And sadly, that second to best weapon, we can probably, like in my playthrough, my first playthrough, I think it's like the only side quest that I missed. And that's because I got my I got the ultimate weapon well before I actually found that trial. I had everyone's ultimate gear by that point. Because a lot of it is in the same place, to be honest. We have one more thing to do this episode that we'll be doing. It's not fighting Krakens, it's talking to a supercomputer. Yeah, we're heading back to 4. Not to time travel, because we can't anymore. Believe it or not. We can't time travel with 4, but before we actually hit the 4, we have to know, our characters need to know why we're heading to 4. Because there's something curious. I mean, there's a few reasons to hit the 4, but for now, we've just been getting pact rings. I don't think I even acknowledged the last 2 pact rings we got. We got the sapphire, and it should be in there somewhere. The amethyst. We also got the dash ring, which lets us dash anytime they wish. And I'm gonna see if I can try that out on Suzu, because I cannot remember I do not know for the life of me how you're supposed to dash. And if we head over here, we get to 4. Nothing much to worry about in 4, but there's a few things to check out. Like up here, if we go into this building, yeah, we're in a very strange place. That's 4, or how it used to be. And we can move around now. And we get this, which gives us a few interesting details. Channel 1 is just them advertising the game you're playing. Yeah, it says it's on Channel 2, or Channel 4, it's soap opera. Channel 3, or 8, it's sports. And Channel 4, or Channel 12, is good evening, here's the news. December 2nd, 3 PM today, Kingdom of Fenris. We may have... I don't think we've ever heard of the Kingdom of Fenris or the Republic of Odin, but... Well, we have heard of Odin. But not so much Fenris, I don't believe. Right, 3-day truce between King Ralph I of Fenrir and President Mitsumore of Odin. President Galgo of 4 has had this to say about the situation. Right. Comet Samir is expected to barely miss the planet. Right. I don't remember if that's actually how significant the comet thing is. Right. And that's what was on the TV, but that's not really what we're here for. What we're here for is 2 things. Firstly, over here we have this area where we can talk to this Chefbot. I am a denizen of the wonderful world of flavors. I'd like to share this taste with all who would partake. Robot voice, would you like a taste of my memory banks? Yes, maybe? Here's one of my secret recipe files. You can now make fruit cocktails. Does he do anything else? No, we have not made a fruit cocktail yet. Anyway, what we want to do is go back in here, and our goal is to visit our friendly supercomputer. But to do that, we first need to kill a blue roper and get a ring, get a key. And there's no guarantee that we'll actually get into the room we want. This is a note. When I ran through all the stuff to be sure where everything was, it took me a while to get out of here. It took me longer to get out of here than to get in. I think I fucked up as well. If I have fucked up, I'll be back. I'll cut back to when I've dealt with it. Because I may not have talked to someone who I need to talk to get this done. Well, that's the end of that. And I was just thinking, wouldn't it be nice if I haven't screwed up? Because I may have just screwed up this whole coming to 4 and getting things done thing. But we'll see. I may have actually talked to someone about... I may have actually heard about the... Right, the key doesn't fit that door. Right. We just gotta find the one that it fits. It opened. Actually, I'm gonna cut here and make sure that I actually have done what I need to do. See you in a bit. I'm not even sure why I cut, because all we need to actually do is come here and talk to this townsperson. The spirit Asuka. Asuka was kidnapped by the people of the ancient civilization of 4. The civilization powerful enough to hold a spirit. Yeah, it's pretty far-fetched. But you need to do that before you can actually guarantee that, well, you'll get to the right place. If we go back to 4, preferably entering from the south, I believe we want to, because that's the quickest way to get to here. We want to actually get the right key, the right entrance, and we want to get into 4. We want to get into the main computer room. And that's all we want to do, really. I probably don't want to get into too many encounters, so I think I might throw up a holy bottle. Yeah, that'll probably be for the best, because, you know, random encounters are never fun. Empty. Common room key. Okay, that makes it very easy for us to get up and to do this. Not good, no good, okay, this one. No good, the key doesn't fit. We need to keep doing this until we get to the... Right. God dang it. If this takes too much longer, I'm gonna cut this out, and we won't even... And I'll just get us to do... we'll do one more attempt on screen to do this. Because, you know, once we'll get to the mother computer room. You've seen this, you know how this works. But hopefully we can just get it over and done with now. We got the common room key again. Let's hope we don't get the random wrong room again. Because it's completely random. It may actually be, like, it may just be the key, but it's completely random. Alright, here we are. We're in the right place now. Now this is fairly simple. You just come up here. Koost activates. Yep. Yeah, you do. Here's the thing, you can no longer time warp, you can't go back in time. So that sucks. You can get medical treatment, that's fine. But if we ask about the Spirit Asker, searching database, search completed. The Spirit Asker, ID RS232-C, inhabitant of the Spirit World. Right. Okay. In the solar year 2543, we have no idea when that is. Or at least I don't. I'm not one of those people that actually knows that many details about this game. Right. Right. Right, well... we want it. Voice command accepted. Block free temporarily sealed. Door to storage room 401 opened. And... meet Asker, the Spirit of Light. Yeah. Right, you do. Right, they'll form the Pact of Old. And everything will be handy. Well, something. It'll be great. And we get Asker. That's one more spirit off our list of spirits to get. Claws can now summon Asker. And that's going to be it for this episode. My name's been Aknoff. Hope you've had a good time, and good night, or something like that anyway. Next time, we'll be going to Alvanista like we were told to. And we'll be cleaning things up a little bit. We'll make sure everything's okay. I think that's what we're doing. We'll probably start making story progress. See you then.